so glad that you're here today. I am spending the day doing all the things at home. I had a schedule change, which honestly, I was so relieved because I really was getting stressed last night thinking, how in the world am I going to get all the things done that I need to do today? So I just thought I would take you along with me. You saw a little preview of some of the stuff that we'll be doing. I've got to finish all this washing from the consignment and thrift store shopping that we did, mainly thrift stores. Dishwasher. I'm going to clean out some things in my closet before I put some of this new stuff in. I always try to get rid of some things before I put new stuff in. I've got to take Sweet Coco home. Oh, he's so sweet. His mom's coming home today, so I'm going to go drop him off. I've got some things to drop off at the thrift store for a client. So just a lot of things. I'm glad that you're here. I hope this will kind of give you some motivation. You know, I always tell people just put it on and let it play while you're doing stuff. I hardly ever just sit still and watch a video. Like, I'm watching and doing other things. So let this be your little motivation to get going. So I have really got to get moving on this day. So let's just hop on into it. So really happy to have this day to get some little things done at home. Every time we go thrift shopping and we get clothes, I have to wash them all. So it gave me a chance to kind of get all of those things washed and put up. And then I have just been noticing little things around my house that needed cleaning, like some of the doors. So I was able to do some of that. Finally got me a little water filter to go in the refrigerator. I'm trying to drink more water, and there is definitely a difference of that tap water than bottled water or even filtered water. So I'm hoping that that's going to give me a little motivation to drink more water. And then, you know, since we'd had two little doggies in the bed this week, past several days, I also wanted to get the sheets changed. That is like one of my least favorite jobs. I don't know why. This is a king-size bed, so it's a little more difficult to do by yourself. But I was really happy to get it all cleaned and just kind of put back in order and get all those clothes up. I did want to show you some of my little birthday treats from Caroline and Trent. This is a cute little bag that Caroline got for me, you know, Matilda Jane. I love the little bow. This came from a consignment store near us, and she said she thought it would be good for fall, and I agree. I think that's a great fall bag. I'm pulling out the book. She also picked up this book for me. I have not heard about it, but it sounds really good, so I'm excited to read that. And then these little sleep pants. This is a new Walmart fall item that's out. I have some pink ones like this with little dogs on it, but I also loved these. I really didn't want the top. I've got something I can wear with it. I just wanted the pants. So this was another little treat. Y'all, it's the little things, right? We don't need big things, just the little things that make us happy. Then she got the little bee to add to my shelf with all my pottery things that were my mom's. If you haven't been on here before, let me just give you a quick peek. Oh, Coco, are you ready, baby? This shelf my dad had made for my mom to put all of her pottery cups on it. And so I've tried to honor it and keep it in a sweet spot where I can enjoy it. Oh my goodness, Coco. So I have decided to start adding these little pottery pieces. They sell them at Caroline's little boutique. And so we've gotten several up here now to kind of add my touch on it. So the bee was the birthday. Here's the little frog, my bunny, The little hedgehog, which is absolutely adorable. The little owl. I have a jack-o'-lantern and a turtle. So its little collection is growing, and I just think it's just a sweet addition to my cups. So she got me something else, and I think I've already put it up. Oh, I just can't remember what it is. It's terrible. It'll come to me. But anyway, she knows me so well. She knows what I like, so she's just good at picking out things like that. I also want to add that Hope and her husband Justin got me some tickets to see Leanne Morgan. She was in our area recently, and so I enjoyed that. I'm just sharing some of these pictures. She asked for Trent and me to take a selfie. We're pitiful, y'all. But anyway, just a few of those. It was a great show. We enjoyed it. It's not something I would normally do just on my own, and she knows that. So it was a special treat for my birthday. Going to take Coco home. I've got Hampton in his little car crate. He has so much car anxiety. When we first got him, literally we could not take him anywhere. I tried so many things, and this was the ticket. When I first put it in, I covered it pretty much with a blanket, but we don't have to do that anymore. You can tell he's super cozy in here. I usually will buckle him in, and then I've got his little water bottle, so I don't have to worry about if he's thirsty. So he is in here, and then here's my sweet little Coco. He does not have car anxiety, so he's gonna ride in my lap, and we're gonna go take him home. What was the thing I could not remember? She got me this little bow clip to go on my little travel bag that I have. It's got the blue stripes. This was one of my thrift store finds, brand new for $1, and it's great. Anyway, so this is another little thing that she got. These are handmade. I want to say Vala Bozeman. I hope that's right. Oh, here's the front. She makes all this little quilted things at their shop, and got a couple of things that she's made already. So super cute. And that's the name of her little sewing company. Okay, I'm gonna go in here in my closet and just do a quick pass and see if I can get a few things out before I put some of this stuff in. I do have quite a few things still in the laundry room, in the dryer, so I've still got some more things to put up, so I really need to clear a little bit out. Probably could have done more than I did on this day, but I have been struggling this week with my migraines, and I had read that barometric pressure was changing, so be prepared for that. And I just really wasn't in the mood, but I did get a few things out on this day that I'll show you in just a minute, and I do end up going back the next day and doing some more. But you know, even if you just go in there every once in a while and spend 5 to 10 minutes, you don't have to spend a long time, pull out a few things. That will make such a huge difference in your closet, especially when you're getting new things. You kind of always need to get a few things out. Otherwise, you end up in a situation, well, you know the kind of situation you end up with, that it's so overwhelming. If you don't take it all out, you just kind of sit there and just kind of thumb through it, so much easier to maintain it that way, and it's not as overwhelming. Okay, so I have decluttered 4 shirts from up there. I'm going to take a quick glance at these t-shirts. I do think I got rid of some of those recently. Maybe glance through these dresses. You know, I probably will be decluttering more like in the fall when I take down my fall stuff, but yeah, I kind of feel like I'm wearing most of the stuff that's in here. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some hangers out, and we'll hang up some of those. start doing this again. You know, and I do like clean out my closet regularly, and I go in there and just pull stuff out. But it's so funny because I still feel like I have so many things in there that I don't wear. And I don't really have a big closet at all. But I know I'm not the only one. You know, I just feel like I need to start shopping my closet again. And I think after this little shopping trip that we did, that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I have plenty to wear and I need to start mixing it up some. I'm certainly not going to be pulling down any sweaters or anything like that for several months, at least October. It's still going to be probably warm then. But I've just got to do a better job of just, you know, every once in a while, you just need to flip through everything in your closet. Just go down the line and flip through, because I forget things that I have. And I've got pants that I haven't worn, you know, it's like, what, how do I, anyway, I can't be the only one. But I still have a few more things that I'm going to be putting up. But I'm going to share my little Amazon purchase recently. I'm trying to do better at not buying a lot of stuff on there, and I've done better. But these are something that I've wanted for a while. They are like purse hangers, but you use them like on your table or your island or whatever, and you can hang like little banners and things, you know, between them. So it kind of could go over your food table, or if you're having a party. I'll put a few little pictures up to kind of show you what I'm talking about. I think I saw them actually on Instagram probably, and that's what made me want to buy them. But they're in this little box, so I'm going to go ahead and take these out, and I'll put a few pictures up to show you what I'm talking about. Really easy to put together. You just basically have the two poles that you just have to put those in, and then it screws in on the little base, the bottoms of it, so that they'll, you know, have some stability on the end. And you can let them go up and down. They are adjustable depending on how high you need it to be. So I'm excited to kind of see how these are going to work. I've seen some really cute things. I thought that I saw it on Instagram, and I went back to my saved, and I'm not seeing the video. Maybe I saw it on TikTok. I don't know. But definitely whenever I use them, I will definitely take a little picture. I just think they will be so cute for birthdays or, you know, any holiday or any special occasion. And you can make anything that you want, and you just string it from one spot to the next. It just kind of gives you something right over your table, as opposed to, you know, putting stuff up high or even behind your table. You could actually have it right there over the top of everything. I'm going to look for that because I really want you to see what I'm talking about if you haven't seen them before. They are so cute. I can't wait to use it. I don't know how much you could see me putting them together, but really there wasn't much to that. I don't have the tops the same level yet, but all you do is just unscrew that, and you can move it up and down as high as you want it. And then I just screwed this into the base. So they sit, you know, you can put them like on a table, or I'm going to do them on my island some. And you can hang things between really anything. You can do little buntings, little banners. You could even do some type of floral between them. So I think these are right at 20, 25 maybe. They come in different colors. I got the white because I felt like that would match pretty much anything that I decide to do. So that is what those look like. We're in Lowe's with Caroline, getting all the things to do the senior parking spot.
This is gonna end.
This is like a major investment.
I'm really scared how this is because Mama and he said mix.
No, I'm just helping out. This is not gonna be my project, but we did get a fan.
The base, I'll literally do the scallops, I'll do the flowers. All she has to do, y'all, is the base, to help me do the stripes, and possibly, honestly, you could just outline my initials and I could fill them in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
So
We'll see. This is one of my favorite things to do, and I know that's so silly, but I love to change my little calendar each month. Again, I think it goes back to all my school days, but I just decided to go ahead and get this done first day of August, and I must have been still partially asleep, because you are going to see in a minute that I just very proudly write September at the bottom of this calendar, like I really knew what I was doing. And after I got the whole thing filled out and I'm looking at it and I was trying to think about, okay, if I put up the little football decorations here, like how many football games do I want to leave it up before I transition to fall, all these little things that go through my mind. And I was like, gee, I'm not going to have that long. And then it hit me. I was like, you're a month ahead. So that might help. I guess I just wasn't quite awake. And I stayed in my pajamas until 4 o'clock this day. I've had such a bad headache. And I did a little bit in the morning. And then I just kind of petered out in the afternoon and asked Trent to go get me a salad. And I just decided, okay, after he left for the salad, I'm going to change my clothes so I'll feel a little bit more human. And I also asked him to get me an energy drink. That's terrible at 4 o'clock, but I'm only going to drink a little bit of it. I just need to pick me up. I'm so glad that I have my checkup coming up because they've really got to check my blood work. I've got to see if I'm deficient in a vitamin or something or am I just going to blame it on menopause like I do everything else? I don't know. I've really had to force myself to keep going lately. I just don't have any energy. And it could just be a whole thing of, I'm not sleeping good and the menopause, just all of it cycling around. I don't know, but I'm really hopeful that they're going to be able to tell me something. I feel like I'm taking 1,000 supplements now. Not really, but quite a few. But maybe there is something that I need to supplement a little bit more. I just need some energy. But I went ahead and just got some things filled out for August. Usually I just put family things on here. I keep all of my personal jobs and that kind of thing for the most part on my happy planner that I take around with me. But we've enjoyed having this here. And then the blank one over there we can use to make lists or to write messages to each other. So I've enjoyed it. And again, I always like filling it out each month. It's just kind of that little seasonal part of me that comes out again. And these were the rest of the clothes that I had not gotten put up. So I went ahead and just got all those in my closet so I could kind of start reworking some things in there. I woke up early. Trent was still asleep, so I was trying not to be too loud when I was filming this part. And then I usually like to run this little carpet cleaner over every so often, especially since we've had both of the dogs. It just makes me feel better. The next thing that I'm going to do is put this senior sunrise sign together. I'll show you the Amazon picture of it. That is coming up soon. And I thought today would be a good day to get that done. So I'm going to start working on that next.
My little Milky Way, shining where the dark can't stay. Don't say much, I hear you in the quiet anyway. Fading in the silver haze, somehow you illuminate every step. Like you're pulling me a different way. Streetlights on your jacket, flicker then they fade. You laugh a tiny second, I forget the day. Your hands inside your pockets, mine are getting cold.
I was filming while I was doing it, but obviously I was not. So I decided just to use hot glue. I really want it to be secure. It did come with little foam tape, but I don't want it to be falling off. So I've just hot glued it all, and then it's got little metal rods that hold this part together, and they'll just hold it, take a picture on the inside. So that didn't take long. This is the first day of school sign. I have that ready too, so it's all coming together. So this is it. It turned out really cute. All the things. So I went ahead and got this little mini heat press. Probably should have gotten it sooner when she was doing the sashes, but they're doing jeans and she has patches, so I just felt like this might be a little easier for her than a regular iron, and it's also something that I know I can use. So this is the brand. I've just been looking at it. It came from Walmart. Had them deliver it, so it'll be here for tomorrow. So she's promised to take pictures at that, so we'll see how they turn out. Did end up coming back in here because I just wasn't happy with the way I left it. I got rid of a whole bag of shoes, and I kind of just cleaned these up a little bit. Moved some t-shirts around. I took a few out and just kind of cleaned these up because I know I'm going to be, football season gets here, have all my school shirts I've got to do something with. So straightened all of that up and kind of just refreshed my memory of what I have in here. Did take a couple more dresses out. I ended up redoing this little section, and I have like sleep shirts. These are like shirts that I wear under things, white, black, and gray. And then I put the swimsuits and cover-ups down here. Kind of did some changes under there as well. And just, you know, these I took pajamas out of, and I have the pajamas down here. And now these all are just my school shirts and stuff up here. Not that you can really see that, but school shirts. And then in the catch-all basket, I found some things in some bags. So I've got to clean all that up still. But I do think it's better. And of course, this is just, I didn't spend a lot of time because once fall gets here, you know, all this stuff I'll have to take down and declutter when that happens. But for now, I think I can find things a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to call that a wrap. It's Saturday morning. It's raining. I woke up early. My sleep, who can figure what I'm going to do. No makeup, as you can see. Just trying to get some things done around here. I hope that you enjoyed this little video. I hope you got a few little ideas, maybe a little motivation. I'm not sure what's coming up next. I'll have to look at my calendar. I know that we are going to start painting this senior spot beginning of the week, so probably we'll put something about that on there for sure. So thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you watching. I hope I'll see you next time.
We're living in beautiful